Hello, hello, hello. Today I thought we would put this together. If you have seen my haul from Michael's, this normally runs at $49.99. I would have thought $35, but it says right here that it's normally $49.99 and we bought it for $20. Can you get that at Michael's today? My friends, the old colors are discounted. Some Michael's, I understand, have them for $20, some have them for $24.99, some have already sold out. So get down to Michael's, but today we are putting this together. I am going to get Simply Tidy in my crafting. What do you think? So let's take this apart. It's ideal for craft rooms. I even thought maybe in the restroom, so I could put out my towels and my washcloths, my different items when we have company, as well as, yes, my sewing, and then maybe one for my crafting. So we pulled it out of the box. We're going to set the box aside. It has 3 metal mesh trays, and it has locking wheels. So I'm not seeing any wheels in the box. It was a sealed box. So let's take these trays apart and see if they're stuck in there. I'm quite sure they probably are. And yes, I hear some rattling. They're in there. But it looks like it's kind of wants to stick together. So I'm going to give it a little bit of manhandling. There we go. Oh my goodness. And look in that bottom tray, my friends. We have all of the instructions, the pipes, the screws, and my lovely 4-pack of wheels. So let's get going. You know what? The 4-pack of wheels alone, that's only going to cost me over $5. I'm quite sure in any home store. So we have easy instructions, and yes, you could read those if you like, but we have all of the parts. We know how we're going to put it together, and let's get started. So I'm going to take everything out of the plastic to start with. We're going to put our pieces that we might be crafting with. What can we do with that? And our bags to keep it from scraping or wearing off. Look how big this is. This is huge. I'm loving this. Okay, so I'm so excited about this. And let's take these other 2 trays apart. They look like they're separated as well with some styrofoam. Can y'all see me okay? I set up these cameras and then I don't know what I look like. But these 2 are set pretty tight together. So we're just going to go side to side and see if we can open these up. All right, so we have taken apart our trays. We're putting our excess paper in out of our way, all tidy. And now we start with this. So what we're going to do first is take our legs. Take our plastics off. And they keep everything in plastic so you don't receive it scratched up or messed up as it jostles in the container. But this one, my friends, is very, very well put together. All 3 trays are completely the same, so just grab any of the trays it looks like. And we are going to put our feet in. Right there, maybe? And looks like we're going to use screws. So let me set down one and we will get working on it. I'm going to go in the top up here. So let's go ahead, take a look at our instructions. Looks like they go in the legs. So we have 8 of these. Now it's important we don't drop them, lose them, or otherwise put them where we can't easily access them, because that just frustrates us when we're building something. Okay, so we're going to take our first one and we are going to screw it into our leg. I think I want to screw it this way. Screw it this way. We're going to put the short end into our leg. short end into our leg. If I can hold it up to where you can see it, right? Okay. And then we're going to take our basket and we're going to pop it in the first hole. And we're going to put it in the first hole. And then let's do the other side with 2 of these screws. Smaller end is going to go into the side. So see what these look like, my friends? I'm just putting the smaller side into the end here. Screwing it right on in till it's tight with my fingers. We're going to grab the next one, screw it right in till it's tight with my fingers. Lift this up, put it on the other side, because again, these are feet. So these go straight down and they go out away from the cart. Oh, that's if we don't want wheels, right? Aren't I silly? We can put wheels on. Okay, so I have that there. And that is our tray. It's going to be balanced when we put the next tier on. So we're going to grab our pipes. And we're going to screw our pipes on. We're going to put 4 of these on. Am I screwing it the right way or the wrong way? Okay, and we're going to do that till it's kind of taut. Right there. We don't want to strip it, so don't do it too far. If you've ever worked with screws, you can screw it too far, and then it's going to torque it, pull it, otherwise misalign it. So make sure you're all lined up when you put these legs on. All right, and that is starting to snug up. We are snug, we are snug. And now we're going to turn it around. And again, I'm working on an awkward surface here. You can do it on the floor. I probably should have started on the floor. We have our other 2 legs. And if we take a look at our legs, they are the same on both sides. So we're just going to take one and screw it on till it stops turning. Give it a little snug, not much, don't strip your screws. It would be nice to be able to take this apart, put it back together if we ever move, if I ever need it at a craft fair, craft show, or anything else. So let's go ahead and grab the next tray, and we're going to need our screws. So let me grab 2, 4. Did I lose one of my screws already? So I'll find that. Oh, it's underneath it. Okay, so then we take our screws. We're going to screw them into the top here and put it down. So that'll be perfect. So we're screwing the small end in all 4 cases. And we're doing it till it's snug. We're not hurting our fingers trying to thread it. We're not doing anything. We're just doing it till it stops. Okay? And then we're putting our basket right through the 2 holes that those screw-like pieces. I think you still call them screws even though they're not sharp on one side. And then we're going to grab our next 4 plugs. All right, I really lost the screw. I guess I should have counted them when I started. But we are fine. Maybe it's 1 extra. Then we're going to grab our pieces here. We're going to take our feet off the bottom and we're going to put the wheels down there, and we'll put these to close them up top. So let's go ahead and take this piece. I'm going to screw it in. I'm going to screw it in. Can you still see this on the camera? I think I'm going to have to lower it for you so you can see the next line. And adjust you just a little bit so you can see me putting the top tray on. All right, are we ready for the fun? We are going to use our tires on the bottom into these bottom holes that are right here, okay? And that way we're going to have a rolling cart because we want our cart to roll, right? It with your hand at the underneath of the foot because it'll stop turning on its own. We can snug these in right here just with a couple of easy twists. And we'll put our remaining feet on. And they do have a screwdriver. Once we're done with the feet, we can just slip it on, give it a quick little pull, and that way we are locked into place. We don't have to worry about them becoming loose. And we're screwing on the second foot. We're going to do the next two identical. Okay, we have that one done. Give it a quick little torque. And we're going to turn our cart over. And we're going to put in our other wheels. You know, those pieces would have been great if we were keeping it still, but having it be able to roll. Now, when you roll this around, you want to make sure you're only rolling it on straight, flat surfaces. If you try to take this outside and roll it in the grass, these wheels are too small for that, okay? Rolling it in the dirt, rolling it in the rocks, these are too small for that. You will notice when I go to craft fairs, if I'm on an uneven surface, I'm using the big mega tires. So don't try and roll this on an uneven surface, because not only that, the top basket is right at the top and you don't want to have it top heavy and tip over. So that is very important there. Little snug, tighten it up, not worrying about too much. And then we're just going to roll this in, and we can just use our fingers, twist that around to where we're in, it won't go anymore, and push it with a little wrench. Now, I love this wrench. We're going to tape this to the side of it so that if we ever want to change it, we can. Did that wobble? That wobbled. Let me tighten that up. Give it a quick little torque, quick little torque, quick little torque, and quick little torque. Now we're going to put our basket on. And for our basket, we are going to use these top plugs to finish it off. And what are these top plugs? These are the beautiful blue little bobbins to, I call it a bobbin, it's not a bobbin. And we're going to simply screw this in with our hands, and we are going to be done. I am so excited about having this cart, and like the box says, it's sitting down there, but it's 30 inches tall, like 29.9 inches tall, so it's really, really functional. I'm so excited about this. I actually purchased 3 for the home, and I'm going to have 1 full-time business for my crafts. So that's going to make it super easy. And these pipes on the side connecting at about each level really gives me some stability. So it's going to be great. Now again, if you're going to put heavy things in, you want to only use the heavy things in the very bottom bin. You don't want it top heavy to lean over. And they do recommend no more than 6.6 or 6.5, something like that, for each basket, for the total weight in each basket. And there we go, my friends. We are completely done. I am so excited with this project. And there we are, my friends. We are finished. We have our instructions, our paper, that I think we can get rid of that. I've got a little screwdriver and 1 extra piece. We'll keep that taped to the side if we ever need it. But look at this beautiful, easy rolling cart. It is not top heavy now, but you want to make sure that the top bin is your most lightweight items, and use the other racks for that. And is it lightweight? Yes, but it's still metal, my friends. It's still sturdy. It is still wonderful, and look at how complete it is finished. Now, we did purchase this in Michael's, and I do want to let you know that at Michael's, they have different things that you can connect to this, such as a pegboard, such as different shelving units, one to hold Christmas wrapping paper, different items that you can use with it. So I am so excited. I have this new craft cart added to my collection. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great day. Bye. For my cart on wheels. I am so excited about this cart. It is sturdy, it is metal. I've got all of the things I need to have inside of here to do my next project, which it happens to be a quilt, my friend. So we are going to be doing a log cabin with blues and beiges and creams. So I am so excited. I cannot wait to start, but I have everything I need or think I'll need for the project in the cart next to me. I have all of my bobbins, I have all of my threads, so we are ready to get going, and I am so excited that my cart in my sewing room is going to be able to get completely out of the way for company and yet perfectly versatile, 3 tiers for everything I need to do with it here in the sewing room. See you soon. And this versatile 3-tier metal rolling cart is wonderful in the bathroom as well, my friends. If you're expecting company, if you've got a lot of people coming over, it's nice to put out the towels, to put out the different soaps and cleaners that they might search for, and just have it readily accessible. If they don't like what you have in the shower, you have other choices out for them to use. So washcloths, towels, everything you need in a beautiful cart, easy access for company when you're entertaining.